everybody been talking about. Does the NBA have a tanking problem? And if so, should they actually change the rule on quote unquote tanking?
No, this is the reason I say don't change it, because in a competitive sport, it really and truly, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. So if they do change the rule, you change the rule.
They're going to find another way.
They're going to find a loophole.
Yeah.
It's always a loophole.
It's always a loophole.
Yeah.
And this is the loophole of everything else. This is just what we get now, man. So, change it. Change it.
I always said this too, kind of added what you were saying, is that I think with the hype of this class is what's heightening everything. Plus, it used to only be like the Thunder, the 76ers. It'd be like maybe 2 teams. Now, when you got like 10 plus teams literally tanking before the All-Star break,
yeah,
that's where I guess everything just get heightened, and it gets,
you start looking
the scope, the scope gets bigger.
What's coming out? What's really coming out now?
Right?
Hell yeah!
I think if this class wasn't as touted, highly touted,
are they that good, Daniel? Is this class that good?
It's gonna be.
Is it with a Carmelo LeBron type now? Or
I'm not ready to say that right now.
But it's
loaded.
Deep.
It's loaded. It's like pretty much to the lottery picks, and that's top 14, 15 picks that all got guys that can.
Point.
Yeah, that they can.
Oh, you got
guys.
You got the big three: Peterson, the Bansa, Boozer. You got Boozer, You got the Wagner kid from Illinois. You got not Acuff, I say Acuff, LeBaron from Alabama. You have what's the other one? You got the Yaxel Lindenberg. Just play him in Michigan. He's older, so he's got to come out. So you got it's more that I can name off. What's the kid from Houston? Fleming's from Houston.
Oh yeah.
Him. He's been balling. You got Caleb Wilson from North Carolina, even though he hurt his hand, but you still got him. And you got it's talent across the board.
What about the player that's
it's a bunch of guys.
The player from Kansas too, when they're talking about low managing.
Peterson. Yeah,
that's Peterson. That's Peterson.
Yeah. How y'all feel about that shit with that boy doing that? I see it both ways. Daniel, go ahead. Go ahead, Daniel. What you got? He starts shaking his head and biting his lip.
The NIL era, man.
Yep.
And guess who his agent technically is?
Ooh, Rich Paul.
He the NIL agent kind of represents Joel Embiid. And he was the same one that told him to sit out. Protect
all those years ago.
At Kansas.
At Kansas.
Oh, wow.
It's the figuring on down. My thing is when he hit the shot and he pointed at him and then Bill said like, "Go get him." It was like, bro, we need you to play, but I get it. And people like to throw I've been hearing this. Well, Daniel, how you feel? Y'all had Kyrie. I said, hold on, my friend.
Him was hurt.
Kyrie
him
got
was hurt.
Him couldn't play. Then he got hurt.
Him couldn't play no more.
Sure he came back during the tournament.
Yeah, he wasn't checking himself out.
Yeah, even if it was just that resume for that short tournament weekend, at least he came back for that and played. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's just man, I just don't hope I hope this don't become a thing though. Because and then I tell everybody keeps getting mad at college basketball. It's not college basketball's fault. That's the NBA's rule. It's not college's rule. College can only do what the NBA, does. So it starts from the top, it trickles on down.
That's it.
The NBA got to be the one to say, hey, if you're coming out of high school, you can come out of high school. They did the 1 year removed from high school and all that stuff. They should just say 18, you can come straight out of high school.
Just do straight out of high school.
Once they say that, floodgates will just open. So like I said, it ain't college's fault. College can only do what the restrictions of the NBA have. So it's more on the NBA. It's on Silver and them to say, and maybe they fight for that in the next CBA. Maybe they don't, because that's where that's where you would negotiate all that. But who knows? But yeah, it ain't college fault. College has got to deal with stuff like this because of the NBA rules.
Yeah, because kids just waiting 1 year. I just got to wait 1 year to make that, man.
Because it was the trend where if you didn't want it before they was getting paid in college. That's another reason why they going to college now too. It's because they're getting paid. When you wasn't getting paid, you was going to the G League Ignite team, or you was going overseas to New Zealand and stuff.
Pulling money in your pocket.
Now you getting your money in your pocket. Now you low managing, which is wild to say. It's wild to say that in college. That's so crazy. And I always think about it like because you couldn't do that in a sport like football. You can't you can't low manage like that in a sport
you're a
like
bitch
that.
if you don't show up in football.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like.
And also, you got, like I said, you got to stay fresh in football too. The long, if you low manage like that, you setting yourself up to get injured.
Exactly.
In football,
exactly.
You got to get hit. You got
your body got to get used to taking the hit.
Yeah, that's the only way you get used to it. Yeah, you can't. Boy.
But like I said, I just say it's just. I think everything's heightened and heightened with all of it because of the touted draft class. But in the same breath, you got like. What Utah got in trouble because they sat 2 guys out, and then technically OKC got mad at Utah because OKC used to do this, used to do the same thing, and nobody got mad at OKC, but because OKC owned the pick or got the protection on the pick from Utah, they said, "Hey NBA, well, like back channel, like these guys are sending people out." That's what the story is going around at. They dry snitched on Utah. And got them in trouble because they won't. That's the rumor. But OKC was doing the same thing for years. How do you think Shea developed to where he was? He was playing garbage time, and they sent Al Horford home when he was with the Thunder.
Really?
The Tank, yeah. And then the next year, that's when he went to Boston and won the title because he was well rested because he didn't play like the last quarter of the season because they sent him home.
So it's like, early. Yeah.
And then you got like Sacramento. They Sabonis had to get a surgery. DeAndre Hunter had to get a surgery, and Zach LaVine all had to get surgeries. And then Utah, they did a surgery with Jaren Jackson because they just got him.
So ain't nobody playing for Sacramento then.
That's basically, and they're like the top 3 team now. They only passing the Pelicans in losses. It was like 15 straight losses, I think. It might be going on 16 the next time they play.
Holy shit.
So that's why I said it's getting bad. It's getting real bad out here. So
who's tanking the worst right now, Daniel? Who's the worst tankers right now?
Utah,
Sacramento, and Utah.
I would say Sacramento, Memphis. I say Sacramento, Memphis, because I just be looking at the roster that they put out on the court. Yeah, I say Sacramento and Memphis right now. That's. But
Sacramento can't help it because they're injured.
Yeah.
So they're tanking. It looks good because you can't hold nothing.
It's okay. Them. Yeah, it's not as frowned upon. Yeah, it's not as frowned upon.
Yeah.
And then because you had like the Pelicans, they were winning games, but then like they were losing games at first. Then they put Jordan Poole in the lineup, and they were losing games, and then they took him out. Then they started winning games. And we're like, whoa. No, as Hawks fans, we're like, whoa. Put him back in the lineup. We need them to be losing, not winning. So, but now he's got back in the rotation, and they're winning games. So it's like, whoa, stop, stop what y'all doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do it the right way. But so I don't know. I just know, like I said, the main issue I said, if this draft class wasn't so touted or highly touted, I don't think that they would be really talking about the tanking like that. So, but we'll see.
There's a lot of talent coming out. All right.